Hi, everybody. I'm going to restart that video. I accidentally stopped it. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to give it another couple minutes to make sure everyone is here.
Hi, everybody.
That would like
I'm going
to
to
be.
restart. I accidentally stopped
I
it.
will.
Thank you all for joining us. We're going to give it another couple.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Emily. Welcome to our virtual show, Masterclass,
Hi,
a virtual
everyone.
show. I cannot wait for you guys to see
My
what
name
these
is
kids
Emily.
have been up to
Welcome
over the past
to
few
our
weeks.
virtual show, Masterclass.
There is
Hi,
going to
everyone.
be so much fun.
I cannot wait for you guys to see My name
We
is
have so
Emily.
many wonderful
Welcome to
performances
our
today.
virtual
I know
show.
you're going to be so impressed. So it's going to be wonderful. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First up today, we are going to have Tyler. He is going to sing a song from a show called She Loves Me. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite shows. It's an old school musical set in Hungary, and Tyler is going to sing a song called Try Me by one of the young characters in the show named Laszlo. So I'm going to bring him up now, and we'll get started. All right, Tyler, are you ready? Oops, I've made you disappear. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Thanks, guys, for coming. Hope you guys enjoy. I trained myself, going shelf by shelf. You know every item on the store, every tube container, where they are, what they cost, what they're for. Although it's something you've never thought about, Mr. Marichek, try me. You need a man who knows the business inside out. Mr. Marichek, try me. You need help or I have never spoken. And why break someone in when I'm already broken? In this emergency, I wouldn't let you down. Mr. Marichek, try me. Oh, I can see by the uncertain way you frown that you've asked yourself, why me? For first-class clerking and conscious is working. Mr. Marichek, why not try me? You wish to return this jar, madam, certainly right you are, madam. You say it smells like a drowned cat. Does it that? At Marichek's, madam, we claim with pride the customer must be satisfied. The customer must be satisfied. By the way, we have a special sale on autumn heather. Let me spray some on your hand. Here, we smell it together. It's 3 elements of good perfume, attracting both invisibly eye and functional. My wife has used it time again. It's very appealing to us men. I use it myself every now and then. Certainly, madame. Oh, Miss Ritter. Miss Ritter. That's 20 and 6 for the autumn heather, 8 and 3 for the cream, 32 even for the bottle of mermaid's dream, 1 and 3 for the eyebrow pencil, 9 for large shampoo, and then for the jar you're bringing back, that's 4 and 2 for you. That's a total of 98 less 4 and 2 for the jar. Out of 100, here's your change. 5 and 2, there you are. The biggest sale in several years, I believe. Thank you, madam, please call again. Glad I could help, here is my card. Thank you, madam, please call again. Do call again. Madam, I would gladly go mustache if you like. Mr. Marichek, try me. I would even think of giving up my bike. Mr. Marichek, try me. For first-class clerking and conscious is working. Mr. Marichek, why not try me?
Awesome job, Tyler. Awesome. Sorry about that. I was waiting a little bit because it seems like my audio is going crazy over here. That was beautiful. Awesome job, Tyler.
Awesome.
All right. So
I
I don't know if you guys can hear this echo that's happening. I'm trying to
That
work
was
out what's happening.
beautiful.
So
Awesome
if you
job,
do, I'm
Tyler.
sorry.
Awesome.
Up next, we're going to do a scene by Anna and Emily. It's called Beauty and the Bee, and it's about two sisters who are both, one is entering high school and one is already in high school, and the younger sister is asking the older sister for advice. So I'll bring them up now. One is entering high school.
I have a pen. I have the focus of a laser beam ready to observe your words of fitting in wisdom. Fire away.
You're not.
What?
You're not ready.
We've hardly started and I'm already sinking. How?
You look eager to learn.
Oh, that's bad.
Very.
But I like learning.
No, you don't.
Never admit I like learning. Got it.
Are you going to write down everything I say?
Of course. I have to figure out how to look like I hate learning while learning at the same time. What next?
Stop that. Never lean forward. Never participate. Never raise your hand in class.
Well, what if I know the answer? Can I raise my hand once a month?
Cassette?
Every other month?
No.
Okay. No answers.
Fitting in means you don't do anything to stand out. When you stand out, it gives people a chance to notice you and realize you're a space alien. What are you looking at?
The wave's going around. Here it comes. Woo! The wave is wrong. Let me write that down.
Listen, if you're not going to take this seriously...
Wait, no, please don't give up. I'm ready to learn. I'm not admitting I'm ready to learn. And I will lean back and scowl at you as I learn. But I'm deadly serious about all this not learning. Is that okay?
I have no idea. Okay, start hating mom and dad.
What? Why?
People who like their parents stick out.
How come you and mom don't spend more time together?
What?
You both have such pulchritude. It makes so much more sense that you and mom would get along. Pulchritude. I love words that don't look the way they sound. Who would think a word that ends in ritude would mean physical beauty? Sorry, sometimes my mind just goes places.
Well, stop it.
Would you go shopping with me?
What? Why?
Please? Tomorrow?
No.
I was thinking that I need a fitting in outfit. If I look like I fit in, everyone will assume I fit in. And by the time they figure out I'm different, it'll be too late. And I'll have everyone totally in love with me.
That's not how high school works.
1 hour.
No.
Less than 1 hour?
No.
One store? I'll take whatever you throw at me.
But it's...
Please.
Fine. One store.
That's great. I feel so great about this. This is all going to work out great.
That word you said. The punch word?
Pulchritude?
You think I'm pretty?
Awesome work, ladies. All right. So I'm going to get some. Oh, maybe it's gone now. I might have a little bit of reverb. I'm sorry if I do.
Awesome work, ladies.
Up next,
right,
we're going
so,
to bring Tyler back to the stage. He's going to do a monologue for us from a play called Most Likely to, the Senior Superlative Monologues, about a crazy dream that he had. So I'll bring him up now.
A strange woman flies through your bedroom window and pours sugar down your throat until you clean your room. Mary Poppins is scary. Another twisted tale in a tangled catalog created by child psychologists to drum up business. Just the other night, I was dreaming in IMAX that I was taking my SATs. And sitting right next to me was Harriet Potter, long-lost sister of Harry, filling in her multiple-choice answers with her number 2 wand. Suddenly, my pencil breaks. Harriet, who looks like Daniel Radcliffe in a weave, casts a spell. Notre Dame! And just like that, a fresh new pencil magically appeared in my hand, and I've made a new best friend. I finished my SATs before my extended time. I walk up the aisle, gingerly place my test on the desk, and retire my magic pencil into the proctor's I Heart Hogwarts coffee mug. And that's when I noticed. I signed the passport to my future with a number 3 pencil. A number 3. Curse you, Harriet, in the prison of your own ambition. No sooner had I returned to my seat, an alarm went off, accompanied by red flashing lights and the ominous roll of Black Hawk helicopters. Shoo, shoo, put down the pencil! Then flying dementors whisked me to a secret chamber, where they place people who defy the warnings not to remove tags from pillowcases. My cellmate? None other than she whose name cannot be mentioned 3 times? Scary Poppins? Who asked you to return? I gasped between hits of my inhaler. You unwearing is fictional. Kite flying, paragliding, penguin step dancing. What is wrong with you, lady? Grow up. I unfriend you and Harriet. Then I woke to the gentle music of a breaking bus. Daydreaming of a new bedtime story. One without a tangerine bear in a crop top, or a purple dinosaur professing her love for me, or a home invasion by Goldilocks, or frogs that turn into princesses who act like toads after you've kissed them. And I will rescue a princess, one who is neither frozen nor accompanied by a mutant snowman. Preferably someone calm, whose high-pitched voice does not attract angry birds that carry the West Nile virus. And I will live happily ever after in a bomb shelter with our number 3 pencil sans lead and deforesting. And I will not answer the door on Halloween. If friends can trick you, then why give strangers the option? Thank you.
Awesome. Great work,
you.
Tyler.
why
So
give
as you can
strangers
probably
the
tell,
option?
I'm still getting some feedback. I will keep working on this as they keep
Thank you.
performing, but I'll keep it short and sweet.
Tyler.
So up next, we're going to have
Anna
Anna come onto the stage. She's going to sing a song, a hilarious song, about 100 easy ways to lose a man. Here she is.
Come onto the stage. She's
I love this song, and I hope you guys learned something interesting from it. Gee, since I've been in New York, I've only met one man, and he said, "Why the heck don't you look where you're going?" Just as well, anytime I meet one, I gum it up. I'm the world's leading expert in discouraging men. I ought to write a book about it. Girls, are you constantly bothered by the cloying attentions of the male sex? Well, here's the solution for you. By Ruth Sherwood's 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. Now, the first way to lose a man. You've met a charming fellow and you're out for a spin. The motor fails and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say what a romantic spot we're in. Just leap out, climb to the car, say it's a gasket, fits in 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. He takes you to a baseball game you didn't even need. He says, the next man ever bat will bunt, you'll see. Don't say, what's a bunt? This game's too hard for little me. Just say bunt. What are you, nuts? With no outs, 2 men on base, and the left-handed batter coming up. He'll right into a triple play, just like it happened in the 5th game of the World Series in 1923. That's a sure way to lose a man. A sure way to lose a man. A splendid way to lose a man. Just throw your knowledge in his face. He'll never try for second base. 90 ways to go now. The third way to lose a man. The lifeguard at the beach that all the girlies adore swims bravely out to save you from the ocean's roar. Don't say, oh thanks, I would have drowned in just 1 second more. Just push his head underwater, your last one in is a rotten egg, and race him back to shore. That's a swell way to lose a man. You've met a perfect mate, and it's been love from the start. He whispers, you're the one to whom I give my heart. Don't say, I love you too, my dear, let's never ever part. Just say, I'm afraid you made a grammatical error. It's not to who I give my heart, it's to whom I give my heart. You see, with the use of the preposition to, who becomes the indirect object, makes use of whom, imperative, which is using strong you by drawing you a simple chart. That's a fine way to lose a man. A fine way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just be more well-informed than he. You'll never hear, oh promise me. To show him where his grammar errs, then mark your tails, hers and hers. Yes, girls, you too can lose your man. If you will use your German plan, 100 easy ways to lose a man.
Awesome job, Anna. Beautiful work. Awesome work. Okay, I think I got my reverb situation under control. Let's hope so. Beautiful job, Anna.
Awesome job, Anna.
All right.
Beautiful
Up
work.
next,
Awesome
we are
work.
going to bring
Okay,
back
I think I got my reverb
Tyler and
situation under
Emily.
control. Let's
They
hope
are
so.
going to
Beautiful
do
job, Anna.
a
Awesome job.
scene
All right.
about a
Up next,
high school
we are going
favorite
to bring
event,
back
the prom. So here they
Tyler and
come.
Emily.
Wow, Annie. It looks so amazing.
Thanks, Taylor. I like your tux.
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you a corsage.
Wow. Yeah, that's a corsage.
Do you like it?
Gosh, I don't think like is the right word.
When I saw it in the shop, it made me think of you.
Really? What did you think?
Oh, what do you mean?
When you saw the corsage, what exactly about it made you think of me?
Well, this flower right here made me think of your eyes.
My eyes are brown.
I know, and obviously the flower is not. The beauty of the petals made me think of the shape of your eyelashes.
Uh-huh. What about this big thing right here?
Ah, now that is something no other corsage had. It is itself unique and like no other, like you.
Right. And this interesting ribbon?
Matches your dress. Compliments your shoes. Bright like your smile. Yeah, here's smile.
Did you forget to order the corsage?
What? No.
Taylor, just tell me the truth. I won't be angry, I promise.
Okay. I forgot about the corsage until my mom reminded me on the way out the door. I did everything else I was supposed to do, though. I got the tux, rented the limo, bought the tickets. I'm sorry. And by the time we got to the flower shop, they didn't have any more. They pulled this one together from a funeral.
These flowers are for dead people?
No, they're for you.
But you didn't pick them out for me. You settled for leftovers. I'm supposed to be able to press these flowers in a book and someday tell a future daughter of my own about all the perfect details of my prom. This won't even fit in any book I own.
How about a Bible?
My prom memories do not belong in a Bible. Not that I'm saying you break any commandments or anything.
A dictionary.
I don't want my prom memories to remind me of English class either.
English class is where we met, though.
Fine. Maybe the dictionary is better than the Bible, but I don't even know if I want to keep this ugly thing.
Oh, I understand.
Wait, that wasn't very kind. It is the thought that counts.
No, it's not. Not when the thought comes from your mom.
Okay, Taylor. So far, our entire prom night has included discussion about the Bible, your mom, and English class. Maybe we just need to start over.
Good idea. Let's reverse it. Do. Wow, Annie, you look so amazing.
Thanks, Taylor. I like your tux.
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you just a minute. This is for you.
Thank you. It's perfect.
Just like you. Now, why don't we get to dinner? We're probably already late for a reservation.
About that reservation.
Awesome job, you guys. Beautiful. I hope you can hear me now. Technology, right? You guys are crushing it over there. I hope I solved the reverb by putting these headphones in. All right, we are going to move right along. We're going to bring Anna back up. She is going to do a monologue from a play called Laughing Wild by a fabulous playwright, Christopher Durang. So she is going to just have you laughing in your seat over there. Here she comes. All right, go for it.
I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? And try and function? There's all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish at the supermarket, and there's this person standing right in front where I wanted to reach out and grab them. I waited a while to see if they'd move, and they didn't. Okay, they were looking at the tuna fish too, but they were taking a real long time on it, reading the ingredients on the back of each can as if it were a book. A pretty boring book if you ask me, but nobody ever has. So I waited a while, and they didn't move. And I thought about asking them to move. But then they seemed so stupid to have not have guessed that I needed to get by them, that I had this awful fear that it would do no good. No good at all to ask them. They'd probably say something like, "Well, move when you're ready, you nagging jig." Then what would I do? And so I started to cry out of frustration softly, as to not to disturb anyone. And still, even as I was softly sobbing, the stupid person couldn't grasp that I needed to get by them. So I reached over with my fist, I brought it down real hard on his head, and said, "Would you kindly move, prick?" And the person fell to the ground and looked totally startled. And some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying, and I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway, so I yelled at the child to stop crying. I mean, it was drawing way too much attention to me anyway. And I thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded by culture right now, not tuna fish.
Awesome job, Anna. Really nice job. All right. So next up, I think, thankfully, I got my reverb under control. I feel like I can talk to you guys a little bit more now. Okay, up next, we're going to bring Emily back up. She is going to do a song from a wonderful musical that you might have seen before called Into the Woods. She's going to sing a character's song, Cinderella. She's going to sing On the Steps of the Palace. She has worked so hard on this song, and I cannot wait for her to show it to you. All right, here we go.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, that's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you are when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? Then what if you are the prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, which you don't? So then which do you pick? You're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong, or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be wrong. And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a goal is exciting, and all once you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you stalled long enough, cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid a collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry off your shoes and then out of the room, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace.
Awesome. Amazing, Emily. Awesome job. I meant to say this earlier, but then I got caught up in the fact that I could hear myself 3 times. These kids have worked so hard on this material. They have been working on this for, I want to say 12 weeks now. They have worked on their scenes together, their monologues individually, their songs individually. And I can't tell you how proud I am of all the hard work that they've put into this. I have done 1 live stream performance since COVID began, and it is quite intimidating to have to jump on a screen and not be able to see anyone or hear anyone. So I'm so proud of them. I'm so impressed with their ability to adapt. And I'm so excited that you guys are all here to see everyone today. All right, let's see. Up next, we'll move right along. We're going to have Anna and Tyler come back. We are going to see them do a hilarious piece about 2 kids going to school, trying to beat a world record before the school day begins. So we will see them as they come back. Here they come. All right, break a leg, guys.
I don't care what my mom says.
But Mom,
Today is special.
how do you know?
Freddie, senses never ask how, they never ask why, they just make it happen. Okay, but in case you really want to know, I'll tell you. I woke up today and I just knew. Today was gonna be the day where I broke a world record.
This morning, I read about the legends of the Greek gods.
I don't want to read about gods, Freddie. I want to be one. A goddess, or a superhero, or a rock star, or a queen bee, or a Cleopatra, or a ninja, or the world's greatest...
Something.
Okay, Freddie, what have we got?
Heaviest weight dangled from a swallowed sword. Matthew Henshaw of Australia swallowed a 15.9-inch longsword and attached to its handle is a sack of potatoes weighing 44 pounds, and then he held it for 5 seconds.
I can beat that.
All we need to do is, we need a 16-inch longsword and then attach to its handle a sack of potatoes weighing at least 45 pounds. And then you'll hold it for 6 seconds.
Maybe I should do another one, just so I can practice my sword swallowing.
Longest hair. The world's longest hair documented belongs to Axe Scripting of China at 18 feet and 5.54 inches.
No time to grow my hair.
Loudest burp. The world's loudest burp measured from a distance of 8 feet and 2 inches at 104.9 decibels.
That's gross, Freddie.
Furthest eyeball popper. Kim Goodman of the United States can pop her eyelids 0.47 inches beyond her eye sockets.
How far is this?
Not far enough, V.
Come on, we need a world record I can beat today.
Longest backwards motorcycle ride.
No.
Biggest cartoon strip.
You know.
Largest slab of fudge.
Yeah, no.
Greatest distance walk with a milk bottle balanced on the head.
No. Wait, maybe I can do that. Read on, assistant.
The greatest distance walked by a person continuously balancing a milk bottle on the head is 80.96 miles by Ashrita Furman of New York. It took him 20 hours and 35 minutes to complete the walk. As Ashrita is a strict vegan, he used soy milk instead of dairy milk.
Ashrita was born in Brooklyn. As a teen, he was a major geek and really bad at sports. But when he came across the spiritual teaching of his guru, he renamed himself Ashrita. He was originally called Keith.
Ashrita has broken the most Guinness World Records of any individual. He holds 14 records, including
most hopscotch games in 24 hours, 434.
Most rope jumps in 24 hours, 130,000.
Under the spiritual teachings of his guru, Ashrita says he can overcome the physical pain and mental anguish of his testing record attempts.
Holy Zeus!
Ashrita is Amazon. I don't want to beat him. I want to be just like him.
Be like Ashrita, V.
I will, Freddie. Okay, let's pick one more time.
Longest duration balancing on 1 foot.
I can do that.
The longest recorded duration for balancing on 1 foot is 76 hours and 40 minutes by Aruthalan Shrestjakam of Sri Lanka. You can do that.
Okay. I'm breaking world records right now. See, Freddie? Time me.
I'm always timing you, V, just in case.
How long?
2 minutes and 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And how long until?
Ghoul.
I hate the 8th grade.
Awesome job, you guys. So good. You guys are hilarious. All right. Last up today, we are going to have Miss Emily come back. She is going to perform a adorable monologue from a play called Almost Maine, about a girl who goes back to her hometown to see if she can find somebody she left behind. So here she comes. All right.
I know this isn't going to be very easy, but I was just out there all alone in the world, and I got so scared because all I could think about was how I had no place in this world. But then I realized that there was one place in the world that I did have, and that was with you. So I flew and I took a taxi to come get you. Thank God you're here. Oh. I'm so sorry. You're not who I thought you were. I'm sorry. You're not who I thought you were. This is the house. I'm sorry. Does Daniel Harding live here? I'm looking for Daniel Harding. He lives here. I thought, but... Oh, he doesn't, does he? Oh, I am so sorry. So embarrassed. Who is this woman and what's she doing here? I just thought he'd be here. I always thought he'd be here. Always. Do you know him? A big guy, big tall guy, played basketball, all main center, strong. Do you know him? He played hockey too. Oh, don't even answer that. That was a terrible thing to ask. I know that's a horrible question to ask someone who lives in a small town, as if everyone in small towns knows everyone else. I cannot believe I asked that. I don't live here anymore, but when I did, I always hated it when people assumed I knew everyone in town just because it was small. It's even worse than when they'd ask if we had plumbing way up there. Because, people in small towns don't know each other any better than in big towns. You know who you know and you don't know who you don't know, just like anywhere else. I'm so sorry to have bothered you. I was just so sure I'd find him here. When his parents died, he kept the house, I heard. He lived here. He stayed here, I thought. He was one of the ones who stayed. I didn't. I went away. And I guess he did too.
Awesome. Wow, I am so very proud of each and every single one of these performers. I know that you guys are as blown away as I am. I've seen them do this for 12 weeks and they still impress me every time. We have one more special treat for you guys today. Thank you all so much for joining us on this live stream, going down this journey with us. This is our first live stream event here at Sing with Emily. So we have one more special treat for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And feel free to leave comments for your performers if you'd like. And I will bring up our last video today.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
You can reach out your hand.
and oh,
Someone will come running,
and I know,
take you home.
even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
You only say the word.
From across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh,
Someone will come running,
to take you home, to take you home,
take you
home. Even when the
Thank you all so much for joining us today. I'm going to bring our performers back up here so we can give them a final virtual round of applause. So first up, I'm going to bring up Emily. Bravo. Awesome. I'm going to bring up Anna. And I'm going to bring up Tyler, of course. You guys, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. I hope you enjoyed the show. Feel free to watch it again. You guys, I'll have a video for you soon. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.